Hello everyone. Thank you for joining. I am Pushya and I'm a product manager with Identity Services Engine. This module is on ISE ordering and bill of materials. At the end of the module, you should be able to understand quoting and ordering and how to build a bill of materials. Let's start with quoting and ordering. You would be going through these 5 steps to complete an order. Step 1 is to identify the ISE use case of the customer. Step 2 is to estimate the number of concurrent endpoints. This comes from devices per employee and the number of employees connected at the same time. Step 3 is about estimating the number of ISE appliances needed. This can be a centrally located, distributed, or a combination. Step 4 is to determine the licensing and generate a quote on the BOM tool. Step 5 is to add advanced services as needed. It is important to understand what use cases are needed for a specific customer's deployment. Using the ISE ordering guide, we can find out what specific licenses would be needed for the use cases. This can be a combination of base, plus, Apex, device admin, and IPsec licenses. Next, we estimate the number of concurrent endpoints that are relevant to each use case. Finally, we estimate the number of ISE appliances needed. This could be a combination of hardware and VM. With this information handy, now you can use the Cisco BOM tool for ISE and AnyConnect to create a quote or bill of materials. You can use this tool with your Cisco ID. Once you're on the home page, you would click on Create New. This page gives you an overview of the calculations for the deployment. You can also choose the quote type. Here we have ISE quote selected. You may also choose quote type called Legacy ISE for Legacy ISE Base, Plus, Apex, Device Admin, and VM licenses. End of sale of these legacy PIDs is by the end of Q2 of FY19. To generate a new quote, you would be providing a few inputs here. Notice the custom configuration mode on this page. It is currently set to No, which means the calculation happens based on the ISE recommended guidelines for the deployment. To go beyond the ISE recommended guidelines, you may switch this to a Yes. This can be useful when the customer already has an ISE deployment and is looking to expand. Now let's create an ISE quote. My customer name itself is ISE, and I'm looking at a total number of sessions of 12,000. I prefer appliance type physical, and my high availability is a Yes. I would like to stick with the ISE recommended guidelines for the deployment. And as I switch to the right-hand side of this page, I've chosen to have a deployment that has Base, Plus, Apex, and also AnyConnect Apex. Here you will notice there is a difference between the number of Apex licenses of ISE versus AnyConnect. Now ISE is based on total number of sessions, while AnyConnect Apex is based on the number of users registered. This needs to be taken into consideration. Finally, I have number of device admin based PSNs to be 2 and IPsec is a Yes. Alright, I'm ready to generate the BOM. With the inputs we provided, the tool gave us the list of PIDs that we need, the quantity of each of the PIDs, and the price associated with them. Now that you have the product IDs available, you can also look for the services associated with these PIDs at the bottom right. This is a link to the Cisco Service Finder tool. You can also export the product ID list that we have here to CCW. You can start on CCW by creating an estimate Under Actions, you can import a saved configuration. Select the BOM upload option and then browse for your file to be uploaded. Your quote on the BOM tool has successfully turned into an estimate on CCW. Check out our Advisory-ISE page to understand the use cases that call for advisory services. Now that you are at the end of the module, you should be able to quote and order ISE and build a bill of materials.